What's up, everyone? My name is Ryan Jenners, and I'm here to talk about pre-workout. So, what pre-workout is, it's a supplement you take right before you lift, usually 30 minutes, 20, 15 minutes before you lift, but every pre-workout's different and everybody's different. They're going to take it at different times. But if you want the best experience, you're going to take it 30 minutes beforehand. So, let's get started. So basically what pre-workout is it's just a supplement you take right before you lift, and it's gonna boost your lifts, it's gonna make you more focused, more locked in, and you're just gonna have a better lift. Your pump is gonna be better. So you see this, it's gonna be like this, but then when you take pre-workout, oh yeah, like that. And so basically, hold on, I thought someone was behind me. Anyways, so basically, it's just gonna make your lifts better, and there's different ingredients in there that are going to change what the pre does. Like there's some pre-workouts that specialize in focus and energy and pump, and we'll get into those, but if we want to get into those, we got to tackle the ingredients. So let's get started with the ingredients. Every pre-workout is different, but they all share some common ingredients like beta-alanine, which is going to help you be focused and locked in, and it's going to give you that itchy sensation when you're lifting to keep you on your toes, to keep you ready. I don't know why you need that, but some people like that. And there's L-citrulline, which is going to keep you hydrated and focused again. And then there's caffeine, obviously, but there's different types of caffeine. There's caffeine, like caffeine dehydrous. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I probably should be, though, because this is my speech. And there's caffeine anhydrous, and the difference between anhydrous and dehydrous is that dehydrous takes a little while to hit, and anhydrous hits almost immediately. So you get that rush. Someone is behind me, but that doesn't matter. And so yeah, every pre-workout's different, and you gotta find the one that suits you the best, because at the end of the day, it's about how you lift. It's not about what kind of pre-workout you have. It's about what you do in the gym that makes you want that pre-workout. So I just went over what pre-workout really is and the ingredients in it and what makes it do what it does. And so I want to go over some dangers with it, because a lot of people have this misconception that there's a lot of dangers to it, and there's not a lot, but there is some, and it can be dangerous, it can be fatal, you could die. It's caffeine. It messes with your heart. You can't progressive overload with caffeine. So when people try to do that, when they try to take more caffeine, they need that rush. They feel like they need the caffeine to even like stay alive, like just stay awake. And so what the caffeine does to your heart is you have a heart attack. You go into cardiac arrest. I've seen videos on TikTok of people a little older than me, or people even younger than me, they're going to the hospital because they took too much pre, and then like they don't even care. Like they just don't care. And everyone in the comments is like, "Oh, that's sick. Hey, bro was trying to PR today." And it's just stupid. So a lot of people believe that pre-workout isn't dangerous, and they just think that it's just a harmless supplement. But when used in moderation, it is harmless. It's a supplement. It's supposed to help you. But when you take too much of it, your heart is going to be overloaded with all that caffeine, and not just your heart, but your body too. The beta-alanine is going to affect you. It's going to affect the way you think, your stomach. You're going to get nauseous. You might even throw up. But at the end of the day, if you take what you're supposed to take, the regulated like amount, like just one serving, and you put it in your drink, and then you drink it 30 minutes before your workout, you're gonna be fine. And if you're not like taking it,
Stephen Marinik,
if you're not like a before you lift, like dry scooping it and then downing it with a Monster Energy, you're gonna be just fine. But that leads me into my next segment. Why even take it? If there's all these dangers, why even take pre-workout? So with all the dangers I just mentioned, why should you even take pre? Well, the reason you should take pre is because it gets you in the mood, it gets you in that mindset, and it makes you feel feel good and ready to lift. Like you're just gonna go in there, you're gonna move some weights, and you're gonna have a great time. And that's really what it comes down to as well. Like when you take pre, you shouldn't be scared of going into cardiac arrest, because as long as you're not being foolish and taking the right amount, you're gonna be just fine. You're gonna have a great lift. And the reason that I take pre is the exact same thing. Like if I went and asked everyone in the school, everyone who lifts and does physical activity on a regular basis, and they take pre, if I asked them, they're gonna say, because it just makes me feel like I have better lifts. And that's what it is. It's not some scary drug that every kid is on, and that if they take it, their life's at stake. No, it's something that's gonna help people any age. Not any age, but you know what I mean. It's something that's gonna help people just get a good lift and have a good time in the gym. And sometimes when I don't take it, I'm just like, man, I wish I should have took pre. I bet I'd be feeling a lot better if I took pre-workout. So I'm saying so a lot. You're not like a retard taking it right before you lift, like dry scooping it and then downing it with a Monster Energy. You're gonna be just fine. But that leads me into my next segment. Why even take it? If there's all these dangers, why even take pre-workout? So as I just mentioned in the last segment, some people think pre is terrifying and scary, but really it's not scary at all. I've kind of reiterated this point throughout the entire thing. It's not scary. As long as you take what's meant for you, you're gonna be just fine. And the people who say it's scary are the people who are taking, like 2 or 3 scoops of 400 milligrams of caffeine, and that's gonna mess up your body. That is gonna tear your body apart. And some people think they can do that because like, oh, I'm strong, I can take it, and they can go in there and bench 225. But that doesn't matter. Your heart isn't a muscle. You can't progressive overload your heart. That's nonsense. That makes no sense. I argued with a guy on TikTok the other day about this, and he was just like, yeah, dude, I take like 800 milligrams of caffeine like every day. Like, dude, that's horrible for you. Like, your children are gonna outlive you 3 times. But anyway, pre isn't scary at all. You shouldn't be scared of it. Like, even if you're an old lady and you just take a little scoop, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna feel energized. You're gonna feel young again. And that's what it is. Pre-workout is just to make your lifts better. So at the end of the day, is getting and using pre-workout even worth it? My answer is yes. I think it's totally worth it. I know some people who lift with it and some people who don't. And every time I see the people who don't lift with it, like Preston Shadle, every time he gets in the gym, he's like, oh, dude, I don't even want to be here, dude. I wish I was at home. I gotta use the bathroom. Like, I just personally think that it increases your mood. It increases what you do in the gym, like what you can do. It increases your mindset. And I think, I know that pre-workout, I know it's not amazing for you and you shouldn't be taking copious amounts of caffeine every day, but when you take it in the gym and you're putting it to good use, it's helping you out, it's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Pre-workout shouldn't be scary, and it's definitely worth buying.